everybody. This is Indigenous Monstrosity, and I am Monstrositus X. Um, I'm back and with an update on my evolution of the cloth figure series. You're witnessing the birth of a new creation. I've been developing it for a few years, and it's starting to come together. Um, This is the rib cage. I need to work on that some more. Uh, that little tie there is gonna be like the breastbone. Comes down the center, and then down there in the middle is the xiphoid processor. I'm gonna have some more to get the ribs down the side. Once I get that, you're gonna be able to see an entirely different. I don't know where I'm gonna go from there because if I close up the back, I don't know, it might make it difficult to attach the muscles, the pectorals, and the abdominals. Well, not the abdominals because they're going to be right there down at the bottom and exposed, but the pecs and all the obliques and stuff might need to wait to close up. I might have to work on attaching the muscles first and the pecs and getting that all situated and attached to the collarbones because those are coming in next. And I'm going to have the collarbones and the shoulder attached and shoulder blades on the back. But I got to get the angles right with the ribs. See, they're not attached yet. See, all of this is loose. I'm just showing you where I am right now. I got to shape the ribs like I did at the bottom there, those fifth ribs. Those have to go, and then I have to put 5 more rows down at the bottom, creating my rib cage, and then I put some heat on this sucker to melt it and get it to so I can shape it to the frame I have underneath. Yeah, and from there, I'm gonna work on the head and finish building the upper jaw and teeth, and then the lower jaw, attaching that, shaping the head. I got to get a couple more layers on there to shape the head, and once that's done, I'll be layering the muscles on the neck. See, I'm hoping that I have my proportions right. It seems to be that I have it right. So the first dude, even though this is actually my third try at it, the first one or the one before this one got a little bit. I made a mistake and I had to take it apart, and so I don't know if I'm going to be able, because the damage occurred in the making of and disassembling. So I'm not sure if I'm going to complete that that particular one, or if I'm able to fix it, because a lot of things are not pristine, I should say, you know. So I have to see how I can adjust that and compensate, and then, but from here on out, if this one works, because most of the hard stuff I think is going to be over from here. I know what I want to do as far as putting the teeth in, so that's not going to be an issue. Everything should go quite easily from here. I have to attach the pecs first before closing it because that's going to be too tight to work to get to the bottom and the top. So I'm going to have to attach these ribs, make sure they're stationary, then attach the pecs and determine if I want heavy muscularity or medium or normal. sort of like one of those statues that artists use to reference muscles. That's what I was figuring I'd do. At least one of those at some point, but only mine will be able to move. I want y'all to think of these as one of those. When I'm finished and I get the costumes made and everything, I want y'all to think of them as living statues, like those sideshow statues, those superhero statues with that move. That's all. That you can pose them, and that's what I'm trying to pull off right here. And so far, it's coming. You can see the marks. Those are actually marks from where I want the bends to happen. And I know that everything is not 100% equal on both sides. The body is not 100% equal. There's different shapes that happen on both sides, but I want it to be as close to even as possible, so that I'm not making mistakes. So I already had to cut something loose and reestablish, and I'm trying to go slow because it's been taking me a while, and like I said, I've already bungled a couple of them, and I don't want to lose some of the supplies I have. I can't just easily attain, so um, that's why I need to get one of these completed, and from there I would know exactly what I'm doing, and there won't be so many mistakes. Even though I haven't really made that many mistakes, but the ones that I have made that have caused me to go back, um, I might be regretting. I haven't put my full attention into the repair job yet, because that one has the upper teeth attached already. That's why I'm not messing with the teeth right now on this. I'm waiting and to see how far I can get. Now that I know I can attach that and where I'm going, I don't have to continue playing around with one thing. I can move on to the others. I know that I don't have to do the head first. I can save that for later on. Um, as long as I haven't laid too much muscle around the neck, I'll be able to get to complete what I need to do on the face. And the ribs, then once I get all the ribs laid on and positioned where they supposed to, how they're supposed to lay, then I'm going to attach the collarbones right here. You're going to come right across and to the shoulder. That's going to be out about here. Yeah, somewhere around here. And then the arm will hang straight down. And from that, I can just build muscle. And then work down to the hips. And get the hips situated. And once I get the right proportions on the pelvis, I'll be able to start laying muscles on that down to the thighs, the knees, and that's where I'm going to have to make sure everything is strong in the knees, the hips, the waist, and the ankles, so that um, he can carry the weight. Because I think he's going to be a pretty heavy figure once he's finished. I don't know how much, but it's going to be a little on the heavy side. It's going to be big, 20 something inches, maybe around there, somewhere around 20 to 20 something inches. 18, 19, 20, somewhere around there. Once getting the details on the hands, that's why I'm making them so big, so that when I get the females done, I'll be able to say, yeah, it won't be any problem to do the female hands because I made them big enough. So I might not be able to make children, at least not with individual fingers, but I will be able to get the adults made, and that's what I'm concentrating on. And making armor and metal swords and all kinds of different weaponry, uh, just to dress them up and pose them. And but mostly I want the body, the muscularity, uh, um, the vein work, all of that stuff. I want that detailed stuff so that when you pose them in front of you without their shirt on, any artist could say, "Damn, go on, yeah, this is really good." I can put them in any position, and I'm getting all of the muscles, and I'm seeing everything. I could put the light on them how I want. And I'm doing it for myself because I figure, why should I pay a couple of $100 for some artist, another artist's rendition when I can create something of my own that I've had a little bit of history with, and I have a little bit of history with, and I know I can do this. I just know it's achievable, and this is where I'm showing you how far I'm gotten, and I believe it's coming to the stage where it's going to start moving quicker. Hopefully, once I get these the ribs and everything attached, and I know exactly how the back is going to close and the process of what goes first. This is where I'm having the trouble. This is delaying it, knowing because nobody's ever done this before, as far as I know. So once I get all of that done, the others that follow should go a little quicker because I'll know the procedure. Uh, so this is Monstrositus X saying, keep an eye out for me. Please, if you like my videos, subscribe, do that YouTube thing, and subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff. Um, Thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. I'm out.